you move your hand out behind the back of your head, and it feels wet and cold. And you look back at your hand, and it's in vivid color. You see the green of your hand and the wrinkles, and then you see this little bit of blood just on your fingers.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
We are here and here beyond.
No. Here, please give us a recap.
Alrighty. We are up to episode 5. The group began their travels following the bandits' direction from the night before. Dr. Croaker looked a little under the weather that day. He'd been dry a little longer than he'd prefer. During the party's travels that day, Guy stopped the group. She had a gut feeling that something was off in their directions. After some discussion, we decided to go with Guy's gut and slightly change course to where we believe the Sacred Stone Monastery to be. Several hours later, we came upon a small pool of water that Dr. Croaker gratefully dropped into, sinking all the way in and relaxing for a while. Later, the party went about crafting potions and foraging for rations. We found a clearing near another pool of water and decided to settle in for the night. Dr. Croaker decided to go for a morning swim, so Lokk decided to go for a hunt. She managed to sneak up on a very large buck and deftly slew it with a well-aimed crossbow bolt. Begrudgingly, she knew she wouldn't be able to move the beast, so she called upon Drongo for help. Drongo, with her raging strength, managed to drag the animal a few feet, but its rack got caught in some tree roots, causing her to fall flat on her face, grumbling in the dirt. Guy heard the disgruntled noise and came over to help. Guy somehow managed to drag the buck the rest of the way to the camp, while Lokk and Drongo followed a little crestfallen. Dr. Croaker peeked out from his water hole and wondered why they didn't just carve it up where it fell. Lokk and Drongo portioned off the meat and salvaged as much of the pelt as they could, managed doing a pretty good job of it. Once everyone was done, Guy took point and led us towards the monastery. The forest changed to sheer sandstone walls as we followed a naturally formed corridor that led into a hidden canyon that housed a very large stone building. After a quick look around, not really finding anything suspicious as we searched, Guy and Dr. Croaker approached the doors of the monastery. A slit opened in the door, revealing a human wearing a golden mask. Guy pulled out the scroll from Bastion Thermander, and we inquired if this was the place. The masked person said that that was a bad thing, and that we have no business here, closing the slit. We tried several times to get some answers from them, but were continuously met with dismissive responses or just silence. Drongo and Croaker left the doorway and started following the wall to see if they could what could be seen through the windows and cracks. Lokk decided to just push her way through the door, seeing 2 surprised monks beyond it. Lokk just wanted some answers. Guy tried again to get on their good side, offering donations or something of the like. They inquired if we wanted to be recruits, to which we did not. They said we were wasting their time and began to shove the doors closed on Guy and Lokk. A fight broke out with Guy and Lokk. The monks struck out with their fists. Lokk and Guy definitely defended themselves. Guy tried her best to land non-lethal strikes upon them. Several more monks joined the entryway, pressing up against us. Drongo rushed into the fray, yelling and trying to stop the fight, but unfortunately ended up disemboweling a monk. The fight was getting out of hand at this point. Dr. Croaker finally rushed over to the front door, trying to figure out what was going on. Seeing how frantically Lokk and Guy were fighting and the dead monk at his feet, Dr. Croaker decided that something had gone wrong and had to stop the fight. He knelt over the dead monk, pulling out a superior potion of healing, pouring half the contents into the monk's mouth and the rest over his monk's torn belly. Potion went to work withdrawing his innards into his belly, sewing itself back together. The monk's eyes opened at a shock, seeing Dr. Croaker leaning over him, yelling, "Tell them to stop!" And that's it.
Now,
Cliffhanger.
I would like to use my ring of wish to make a wish. I would also like to have a ring of wish. Anyway,
I'm going to attempt to summon you all to this board.
I was gonna say attempt to find you a wing of wishing.
I wish this never happened.
Mm-hmm. I wish to control Z very, very hard. Just control Z.
Cool. Cool. Splash, did that work for you? You've got access to both
Yeah.
your characters?
Yeah.
It just shows the construct as your player character, but that's fine.
Wow, guy cast mage image, mirror
Mhm.
image.
It was super effective.
I was so ready for this 10 minutes ago. Right now, I'm like,
Oh no!
fuck, what do I do?
All right, now we're gonna take a 5-minute break, and
Fire break. Let's go.
Okay, so you've just managed to heal Monk A. Now, Monk C hasn't seen what's going on because they're fighting behind. I mean, all right, you know what? Line of sight. This is Monk C. Would have potentially seen what's going on. What do you think the DC, visual DC, to work out that something happened would be?
Oh.
you mean outside?
So, this is the monk that we're dealing with,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, he's engaged in combat with Will or Guy, but there's a chance they have seen this interaction right here.
Hmm.
Now-
Now, it would make sense that they would be trained in being perceptive, but at the same time, like you said, there's a lot of sudden things going on, so those kind of counterbalance, I think.
Okay, so these monks are proficient at perception. I'm looking for a roll that will potentially stop them from continuing battle. I'm going to say DC 12. They have to beat a DC 12
That sounds easy.
to see what's going on.
Hmm.
If not, they're going to continue their fighting. We're just going to go to the next character.
Can I impose disadvantage since I kind of just slept next to him?
That's interesting.
What?
I'm,
Did-
You
I'm
have
gonna say
discretion.
that- I'm going to say that the distraction didn't help. But I'm not going to give disadvantage. I'm just going to give a -3. So we're looking for a DC 15 or better.
Oh,
So basically, we're looking for them to roll 11 to 20. Let's see how we go. It's a 13. They rolled 17 total.
Ah, nice. I'm sorry. I thought it said 13 was the total. Like, crap.
No, sorry. I didn't mean to mess with you like that.
Keeps us on our edge.
I just can't tell if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
Well,
Cage comes
so
down.
I'm going to attempt an inside check, and inside check's going to be 18, simply because it's middle of combat. So they saw something happen, but we don't know if they understood what happened. And just double checking, insight is a wisdom check. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it DC 15 because I kind of ruin the joy of getting a successful perception check. They rolled an 18.
Woo!
The rolls are in your favor, guys.
Huzzah!
Even
Yeah, for
even though I'm rolling high, I don't know.
For now, yeah.
now. It's like, shit, I still got to do content.
So, Sacred Stone Monk C notices Drongo flip over his buddy and is about to attack Guy when he notices that his brethren guts and innards just returned to his torso, and he sees the breath of life return to his lung. and he's swinging. He's got his arm halfway in to a connection with Guy Pearce, and he stops. And he turns and he says, "Lads, fucking hold up." And Sacred Stone Monk D was about to pummel into Lokk, and as they're about to connect, sort of gets the word from his buddy, and the rest of them start to back away from being threatening. You can see they're still at the ready. They're ready to drop the hammer if they need to, but they've stopped to the point that Lokk, it is your turn.
Hmm.
You can tell. You heard what he said. You know that they're backing up. They're reducing their level of aggression towards you guys.
Okay. Lokk will look at Monk C
Yep.
and sort of shrug off the fight a little.
Yep.
And say, "Are you ready to talk now?"
Okay. That's your action. Drongo.
She just kind of collapses on her back and yells until her rage just subsides. Just she's tired of the day. She wants it to be over.
All right. Guy, we're back to you.
It's like Point Break.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna step back a little bit. Not onto the monk on the ground there. Monk on the ground.
You're just
just,
reducing your aggression, I should say.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Okay, and now we're back to Dr. Croaker's turn. And we'll say combat has ended at this point. And you see Monk A, like they're breathing, and he sort of half sits up, looks back at the other guys, looks up at you, Dr. Croaker, and he's bewildered. He doesn't know what to do. He's completely puzzled, but at the same time feels remarkably okay.
Mm.
And he's like, you can tell just by looking at his face, he knows something went down. He knows he was hurt. He just can't believe that he's well again.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put. Well, Croaker's gonna put his gloves on and try and help him to his feet. Is it
All right.
easy, lad?
Give me a persuasion check, DC 10.
Persuasion. Oh, that's right. I have dice in front of me. Roll the dice. 11. So whatever it was, it makes it.
He hesitates a lot. He sort of backs up and just takes a few seconds.
Oh, jeez. My persuasion is -1, so I literally got it on. I was like, I should actually check over persuasion. This is -1.
You actually
It's a 10.
Okay.
It is the 10. I met it. Fuck me. Anyway.
Nice work. It was pretty easy. You healed the guy completely. He takes your hand and you're able to sort of rock him to his feet. To which he lets go because he stands up several feet taller.
Just tell him just easy on your legs, mate. You're gonna be a little sway.
He
Just been
seems
through a bit.
to have not lost any balance whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything anybody else is doing?
Drongo's probably just gonna vent. Just she doesn't care. It's like Drongo's so tired. Drongo, weather's stupid. Rain. Drongo get captured, be sold for money. Stupid Earth people fighting with other people, and dying, and flying on griffins to shoot at things. It's stupid heavy elk. Freaking day. Ah.
I love that. That's great. I'm gonna turn to Guy. And go, what the hell happened?
I think I'm just gonna turn towards Lokk there and give the old point. She just walked into the temple, the monastery, whatever.
And that was it.
Do it again.
Yeah.
You should do it again. Next, I'll finish the job.
They didn't appreciate us walking in there.
Well, I didn't appreciate them slamming a door in my face.
Well, did they open the door in the first place? I didn't hear it.
They didn't lock it.
Mm. Well, I don't think they're expecting us to just barge in, did they? I'm sorry. I'm going to check any monks. If anyone else needs assistance, I'm going to call out. Does anyone else need a bit of a patch up right now? Because I'm sorry, what's been going on here? Does anyone need a hand with anything? I've got some medical supplies. I'll fix you up.
You don't get a formal response like, "Oh yeah, I'm hurt. Please help me." It's they all seemingly take a step back from you guys and give you the space you need, and you see their arms have dropped. They're very much in a formal straight stance, and Monk C just bows his head towards you, and you receive it as a real mark of respect. And he says, "Mate, bloody sorry. I don't know the answers you seek, but I can lead you to the one who would know."
Yeah, Big Bird Thermalopicus apparently is buying people. That's what we're looking for.
Big Bird Philopicus?
She can't remember Bastion Thermander.
I was wondering if that was it. I was like, it sounds kind of like that. I return, looking at Drongo a little confused. I'll look back at Monk C and give him a bit of a nod. Say, "Oh, that's really appreciated. Thank you." Do I notice any of them that are clearly on the injured side?
Yeah.
Perception.
One of them's bloody. You can tell that they're hurt. Monk F seems to be bleeding, and you can tell Monk D's a little hurt.
Mm-hmm. Then I say to Monk C, it's just like, but before we do that, you two, I point to F and D. It's just like, you two, come over here. Sorry.
Give me a persuasion check. I'm looking for a DC 14. Oh shit, you're -1. Good luck.
I got 13 because I'm -1.
They hesitate and they step back, and they give you a respectful no, shaking of the head.
The least I can do is fix you up for what my comrades have done so far. So
It's at
it's
this
something I
point.
can do.
It's at this point Monk C sort of pipes up. He's like, "Nah, they'll be right, mate. We'll just send them to the infirmary. They'll get patched up. They'll be right as rain tomorrow."
All right, very well.
And it's at that point that they are going to just leave.
What time of day is it?
Fighting time.
Say it's. Geez, I got no idea. It's midday around at least.
Yeah,
We
we went from the morning to here, so I'm assuming around midday.
we'll say it's 12:30 in the middle of the day,
Okay.
and I must have accidentally deleted Monk B.
Drongo,
Oh, that
sorry
means-
for slicing chest open.
If Monk B is dead, where would Monk B be?
Ah, wait, we had a dead monk as well.
Yeah,
I think he was in the entryway.
he was.
It was about there. I try and save that one too.
I'm trying to
I
work
thought
out.
we went non-lethal.
Yeah, I thought we only killed one.
It's yeah, we had one unconscious because I think if it was down, it would have been guys pulled punch.
All right, we'll say they're there and they're just unconscious, but they're not disemboweled by slashing damage from claws.
All right, then I'll use my medicine bag to stabilize him, and then
I start
And then
slapping.
first
Wake
aid.
up! Wake! No, I'm kidding.
wake up with the claws out. Oh, I'm sorry, slash. Yeah, I'll do some first aid on him.
All right.
I'm gonna do at least a couple. 2, 4, 5. I keep going. 5 and 9, and last one, 11. 11 health. Really try and get him back on his feet.
He's definitely hurting, but he's nowhere near as bad as he was before. You see a good strong breath return to him as he sort of just goes around Drongo and sort of crawls his way back in, sort of on the back of his head. Like he just backs up, non-threateningly.
Just slithers away. Just the look of it.
Drongo just
that.
picking her nose, looking around.
Jeez.
Okay.
And
So-
we waited the entryway, I guess.
Monk C. Sorry, Monk.
I looked to Lokk and they go, Lokk, get that out of here, and points at her construct.
Look, just lets out a high-pitched whistle, and the construct folds back in on itself and just starts rolling toward me, and I pick it up.
All right.
I just imagine like BB-8 just go woo.
So Monk A takes over from Monk C, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take you to Cabo. You'll any information you need, he should be able to help you as best as he can." And he starts to lead you to this side door. And I need
I want a scene from like the Peaky Blinders. No fighting, no fucking fighting. Obviously, don't say that, but that's what I want to happen.
Lokk can make no promises.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so Monk A leads you down this hallway. Can you guys see 2 more rooms?
Yes.
Huzzah!
Let's go. Woo! Nyong.
So yeah, just head to where Dr. Croaker is.
What did he call the guy who said he might have the answers? What was the
Harbo.
name? Harbo. Harbo.
Okay, door opens up, and you get led through.
Dude.
And so, this long, narrow court is paved in red sandstone. To the north stands the main temple or shrine of the monastery. It's a copper-sheathed doors embezzled with a triangular symbol. Doors also exit the court at the east and west ends, and several narrow windows pierce the south wall. Gargoyle statues guard the door, each facing the court with a ferocious leer.
Can I inspect that triangular symbol?
Yes, yes, you may.
Does it look like the triangular symbol with the little tag at the bottom of it? In the middle?
It does.
The Earth cultist symbol.
Yes.
Mm.
I can't.
I'll nudge Guy and like indicate with my eyes the symbol on the door.
So just to repeat, this is what you see on the door. Or doors.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next room opens.
Ooh. There's some fancy columns.
Oh, so you can see that now?
Yes.
Cool. And
This
the
is
monk
fine.
leads you all the way up. So, 4 large columns of natural rock dominate this shrine. A wide set of steps descend into darkness in the center of the room. In front of the slab-like stone altar, large copper-sheathed doors stand in the middle of the south wall, and smaller doors exit to the east and west. 2 narrow windows in the north of the wall admit thin fingers of light from outside. Above the altar, a triangular system has been chiseled into the heavy stone blocks of the wall. Did you guys move all your way in? You guys where you want to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so Stone Monk A starts to communicate with Quabo. Says, "Yeah, boss. These guys are from outside. And they caused a bit of a ruckus, but then they saved one of us. It's quite peculiar." And he goes into detail about the events that unfolded because Quabo is quite perplexed by what this monk is saying. And he goes on to tell him that you guys were seeking information, that they barged in, that they were attacked, but they called for a ceasefire, and one of the other monks was killed. Okay, so just getting everything in order. The monk makes his leave and returns to his post. And Cabo, you see his eyes sort of dart around the room. The monk just naturally closed the doors behind him. And Garbo says, "Come on, step forward, step forward."
I peer down at whatever's in front of me.
You just see wide steps, and they just descend into darkness in the center of the room. That's all that's said. Let's allow me to just double look. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
I'm rolling.
Rolling,
Disadvantage.
rolling,
I
rolling.
rolled 14s, 2 14s, so it's a 13. Wait, perception. Perception's better.
Wisdom check.
Perception. There. 18.
Wow. Okay.
Mm.
So the floor of this large chamber consists of loose red stone. A column of natural stone stands near the middle of the room. And that's most of what you can make out. Because
That's in the room we're in? Or the staircase that I'm looking at?
you're
Okay.
looking down the staircase.
Okay.
Triple checking. Yeah, that's pretty much what you see is like, because it's dark. The room is dark. It's not lit in any way. And it's relatively bright with natural light coming through the windows. That I mean, you can make out that it's rock, but it's pretty much a silhouette.
Okay. All right, I'll look to Carbo in this case and say, sorry for the intrusion. Clearly, there's been a bit of miscommunication. We were just seeking some information, and clearly something went a little wrong in the social event.
Well, clearly I wasn't bloody expecting what happened back then. I'm surprised you're even here. Surprised they left you standing. And he just has this little, almost cheeky smile to him. And he's like, well. And he sort of looks around towards Lokk, who is at the other side of the chamber. And he says out to Lokk, "Am I keeping you, love?"
Lokk sort of tries to not look surprised that he knew noticed I was hanging back, and just sort of pokes out from behind the column and makes her way over. Doesn't really say much, just sort of
Drags her feet
around.
As
just drags her feet.
As you're making your way over, he's like, "Yeah, come on, love. I don't bite. Come on, bloody hurry up."
Drongo bite.
You say like, "Yeah, I'll go back."
Well, clearly I don't see you here as recruits, so what can I bloody do for you?
What can I bloody well do for you, mate? You gotta love all these Aussies. It's so weird hearing all these.
I pulled an accent, and I'm like, well, I got to stick to this now.
Yeah. Turns out everyone in this universe is from Australia. It's great.
only. Well, no, actually, they're not. Because
Few chunks of them.
Yeah.
Definitely the bandits, which confused the fuck out of Guy.
Yeah, most of them are just loose units. I should have thought about that.
Well, and he's asked you, yeah. Right. So, what do you want?
Guy, you can lead the way with your thing.
Oh. Yeah. That's it.
All right. I look at her and go,
No,
ugh.
no,
and
sorry, my push to talk button is. I'm trying different ones, but none of them really working that well. I'm gonna. I don't know. I think
I lean over and point to the scroll
members.
on her behalf. Okay.
I'm gonna turn to my party members like, well, what are we gonna ask about first? The dead bodies in the they're wearing the cultist robes, right? Or the earth cultist robes.
Mm-hmm.
Or are we gonna ask about Bash and Commander? Like, I don't know.
I'll just say, let's just start with a scroll and work our way there.
If you guys want to discuss what your plan is, because I mean, we have sort of jumped into this section and work out what you're going to do, I can give you a moment.
Yeah, I mean, the two primary approaches are either to face on, hey, you know, people are being sold into some monastery. We're here to stop it. You know, we can do an aggressive approach, or it can be like, oh, aren't your robes look familiar? We found some guys out there that were like you but died, and we wanted to let you know. And we could go kind of a diplomatic route, depending on which approach you're more interested in.
Well, and when you say it like that, maybe we shouldn't bring up the dead bodies that we found since we just tried to kill these people.
We weren't responsible for that. We found them. They killed those ones. Well, we could always just start with a scroll, and if everything seems to be okay, we can continue on to the rest. Because if the scroll already instigates something, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to like put my character out there because she didn't have a good intelligence, so she's not a good communicator.
Mm-hmm.
By scroll, do you mean the letter?
I sent the Amanda scroll. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
That's the only scroll I know of. Do you have more scrolls?
No, it's just a letter. I was like, do we have a scroll?
Letter, yeah.
Was I not paying attention?
Sorry, the parchment, whatever.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do? He's asked, how can he help you?
Mm-hmm.
Who's speaking up?
I'll start with do you know anyone by the name of Bastion Commander?
He thinks about it, and he gives you a nod, but no verbal. He gives you a nod, but no verbal response.
No, it's Big Bird Thermopilopicus.
Well, at least we found someone who finally knows who he is.
Time.
Do you know where he is?
I may. Bloody well, what do you want?
Oh shit! Is this guy on his side or? We're about to find out.
Yeah, just do it. Just dive in. Just do it.
Yeah. We want to stop what he's doing. He's requesting slaves for monetary value. Tried to take our friend here, or his goons tried to take our friend. We want to stop what he's doing.
He seems he's not necessarily taken back by what you said, but he pauses and he contemplates. He really thinks over what he's going to say, and he chooses his next words wisely. Like he's given this thought. He's like, "Yeah, that bloody fucking Bastion. Oh, mate, he is scum. I'll tell you what." It's like, yeah, I can tell you where that bastard is.
Insight check.
Yeah, I also want to do an
Yeah.
insight check. Considering what's been happening around, it just feels like a thing to do.
I'm gonna trust.
Alright, let me see. I don't even know what this guy's stats are.
We suddenly hear dice rolling in the background.
Rapid. He's like, fuck it, I pulled the lever. Ah, wrong lever.
Right.
No, wrong.
I'm waiting for it.
Here we go. Here's the stat block.
Mhm.
All right. I'm just wondering, how would I roll it? Because I want to roll this against you.
Okay. Well,
Like,
it's his deception versus our insight.
Yeah, but I'm also looking at persuasion. You know what I mean? Because
That's how a group of people. Let's say persuasion, influence someone's group of people with tact, social grace, or good nature. Typically use persuasion when acting in good faith to foster friendship, make cordial requests, or exhibit proper etiquette.
okay, because that's. I mean, I feel like that's what it is. Like to do a deception roll might just
Well, is
determine
he
whether
trying
you
to
are
hide the
convincingly hide the truth, either verbally through your actions. This deception can encompass everything from misleading others through ambiguity or telling outright lies. So even if he's being ambiguous, he would roll that. Typical situation: trying to fast talk a guard, con a merchant, earn money through gambling, pass yourself off in disguise, dull someone's suspicions with false assurances, or maintain a straight face while telling a blatant lie.
Mhm.
All right,
Don't tell us which one you're choosing.
I will be choosing between
One or the
persuasion
other.
and deception.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just do a roll. Did you guys see that?
I don't know.
I didn't see anything.
Cool. You guys didn't see squat.
I'm all right. I did see it when it disappeared. Sorry. Maybe
Anyway,
I shouldn't roll.
actually, are they both persuasion and deception are both charisma checks anyway.
Mm.
So if anybody would like, so those who said they were insight checking, please give me an insight check.
I did not see it. Sorry.
5. And the
Insight
night begins.
7,
What was the score? Roll?
13.
So
13. Okay. So we have Drongo, what did you roll? Sorry, I see a 17.
5.
Oh,
4
for
plus
some
1.
reason I saw a 17. I didn't know why I saw a 17.
Custom roll.
Never mind. Anyway, so just rolling. Okay, I've made my roll, and sorry, I just need to double check who rolled what. Who are we again?
I rolled a 7. It's low.
7, and
I
Lokk
rolled a
was
13.
13. So Lokk, you have best perception of the three of you. And this guy really seems genuine. Like, he knows who you're seeking, why you're after them, and he's looking to get you in the right direction.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Lokk sort of looks to the rest of the party and just sort of gives them like a a reassuring nod that she believes what we're being told.
I give a nod to him, like, yeah.
Drongo kind of eyes him, reaches into her pouch, digs around, pulls out a single electrum piece and puts it down. This for you. This for you.
He looks over to his guard and sort of gives a half smiled nod, and the guard B moves over toward you and picks it up, giving you a bow of graciousness as he picks it up and accepts it. As you hear Cabo say, "Why, thank you. I wasn't expecting this to be that sort of transaction. Is there anything else I can help you lot with?"
I'll pipe up this case. I noticed on your door you have this symbol that looks kind of familiar. That triangle-looking thing. What's that mean?
It's a symbol of the Earth Cult. It's us. It's everything. It's the world as we know it. It's the ground you walk on.
Have you had some issues in the hills lately with some of your men? Because I believe we've found some of them deceased.
We had a few go rogue, but I don't know anything about that.
Well, a part of our search in this direction is because we found two earth cultists in the ground.
Whereabouts?
Well, I was gonna say point, but it was Somber Hills, wasn't it? It was roughly the Somber Hills area. I need to check the map. Where's the map? You scrolling. Scroll faster. Here we go. There's the map.
It's in there somewhere.
We were Shallow Graves is west southwest of Riverguard Keep.
It's in the Somber Hills, essentially.
Yeah. All right. So it's Somber Hills.
You give a general direction, and Cabo says, "I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. They shall be returned to the earth. I will send men out, and we'll get that taken care of as soon as we can."
Oh, good. Well, we left them where they were, so they shouldn't have gone far. And they seemed to be buried there. We just had to check them just in case something was out of order, because it was quite suspicious to have that in the hills. But they have been buried again. So, fortunately, or hopefully, no scavengers have come by.
You mean they were buried already?
They seem to be, yes. There was rocks on them already.
He looks upset that everybody give me an insight check.
Oh boy.
Ooh, very high. That is a insight. That is a 23.
You can tell. You can tell he does not look happy, and you can tell that he's upset you unburied the buried. That you like basic. He believes that you just said you dug them up and you buried them again. So he's just upset that you dug up graves of those who are in the earth. But he contains himself.
But I noticed that he's upset.
Yeah, and you understand why he's upset.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaba says to you is like, that is with the earth shall remain with the earth. I'm glad.
I put my hands and say, I mean, we meant no disrespect. We had no idea who was there, and there was concern in the area. So it was only a small thing. We did not remove the bodies entirely. It was just a quick look and then respectfully replace.
He looks back to you with a quick glance and gives you an insightful nod and says, "You buried them again."
Yes.
Well, they rest with the Black Earth now, so
Mhm.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. We were trying to find, because of those bodies we found in the hills, we're trying to find answers to what happened there, because it seemed to be some kind of skirmish. So our travels have eventually led us from place to place, and we've eventually been found our way here, believing that this may have been the place where Bastion Thamada was involved.
He
But we weren't sure.
he just nods along as you continue to talk information and just
Mhm.
accept all the words that you're saying.
Mhm.
Well, I can get you to his direction at the very least. And he calls to his guard, and his guard is like, "Fetch one of the maps." And the guard comes out and brings you a map. And on this map, he shows you the Scarlet Moon Hall. And you guys now have in your possession a rough map. It doesn't look as good as this one I've provided, but you now have a rough map of the surrounding areas.
Yeah, we're making it.
Huzzah! We're becoming a people.
Yeah.
It was just, why are they fighting?
And about the weather. I think you answered that one.
Yeah.
Well,
It's more
Oh, that was the
why
why.
are they
Okay.
fighting
Yeah.
at a higher intensity at the moment, and do the Earth cultists participate in this battle, and what is the battle about?
Well, I dare say that they've got their own ideologies, as do we. But why the intensity has increased, why they're fighting more than usual, I really don't know. It's, I mean, we've fought them off time and time before, but I don't think that'll ever stop them coming at us again. That's for sure.
Mhm. Do we know why Bastion Thramander is he a leader of one of the cults?
He's bloody fucking scum. That's what he is.
So he's involved with them only?
With a fire cult for sure. He's a fire cult leader. I know that much.
On that, I have this. I'm going to bring out the note with the 25 gold to the temple.
Yeah.
There's a symbol on it.
There we go.
It's like there's a symbol on the note that's like an X with the bottom line connected. Can I show that and ask, do you know what that symbol is? Looks like an X, but the bottom 2 points are connected by a straight line.
I used to have it and it's gone.
I actually gave you the wrong symbol for that one. This is what to make things line up the way they should thematically. This is a symbol you look at on the note. And Carbo says, yeah, that makes a lot of bloody sense. That's the Fire Earth cult symbol.
Neato.
Okay. Interesting. I'll save
But
that.
you know what they've been doing with these people that they've been collecting?
I wouldn't really know.
What about the temple that's mentioned in the letter? Do you have any idea what that might mean?
I mean, they could have all sorts of things. I know, and he refers to the place he pointed out on the map. I know there's a hill and a tower out there. You'll find that for sure. As for their monastery, yeah, I wouldn't know.
Okay.
The moon, was it the moon? Hang on. The
Scarlet Moon Hall.
Scarlet Moon. There we are. That's what he indicated to us. Is that where the fire cultists are, or did he mean that for something else?
No, he's pointed out that is the location of the fire cultists.
Okay, cool.
Double
Scarlet
check my notes. The Scarlet Moon Hall is the location of the fire cult.
Ooh. It must be true because this is written.
They're really close to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before, that the map sort of doesn't make total sense.
Okay.
That's right.
Not mentally in my mind compared to where some other locations are, etc.
Yep.
All right, just rapidly writing down notes here. All right. Well, we got our information. Anything else we want to know?
Anything that can help us? Because how big is Cult? Fire Cult?
He looks a bit flustered by the question, like, how bloody long is a piece of string?
She holds her fingers apart. This long?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going, love.
This long?
Lokk sort of just pipes up and says, "So why do you hate Bastion Thamanda so much?"
Well, different ideology again, you know. They serve fire, we serve the earth. Just we don't see in alignment.
Can I do an insight check on that? Because it seems rather personal.
Yeah. Give me an insight check. I will roll.
17?
And what sort of information are you looking for? Just to repeat the question again to me, please. Damn it.
Sneaky smoke bombs out.
Well, we
She
need
wa-
an old network cable in your house.
I know, but it's a weird setup.
Sorry, we'll deal with it. Sorry, Splash, can you repeat the question regarding the fire cult and the earth cult?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just asking Cabo
Why he hates Bastion Thamanda specifically.
he hates. Yeah, because it just seems like it's a personal thing rather than just a conflict of ideologies.
You can tell there's something. There must be something sinister between the two of them. Like there must be. It seems to be a rivalry that's spanned longer than you can tell. As far as the different ideologies are concerned, that seems really accurate. Like he's definitely telling the truth. It just looks like maybe the rivalry is a lot heavier than you anticipated.
Oh, fair enough.
All right.
Bastion slept with his wife, right?
Ask that out loud.
Yeah, right. Gotcha.
Yeah,
If,
could have been his husband. You never know.
if we're out there doing this kind of stuff, is there anything that would help you guys that we can do on the side? He asked curiously.
Yeah, he says you can wipe them off the face of the earth.
Mm. Did you?
By that, he was referring to the fire cult.
Yeah. Okay. She didn't know if she could get like any kind of, are there other things on the side we could do, like side task, ally, or is this a group we actually want to ally with?
So I was thinking, but they have cultists in their name.
Yeah.
That doesn't bode well.
Well, it's a
Maybe they're nice
monastery.
cults.
It's a religion. Drongo not know. They'll look like Guy.
Hey, I mean, we have a book, and it's only a rough guide on how to play the whole game. So it is whatever I make it to be.
Yeah. Maybe this is the norm. We don't know. I was going to say something around the fire cultists, which was.
Is
Can
there
you,
water?
Can you give us a?
Sorry.
Is there water?
I was going to ask if there's water cultists who could help us.
He looks annoyed with the word water cultist, and he's like, "Yeah, I fucking wouldn't trust them."
I get the feeling that they're all going to be like this, though.
Yeah. It's a paper, scissors, rock, deal. No one likes anybody.
Lokk
Rock lizards.
Yeah.
Lokk asks if he has the location or names of the air cultist base and the water cultist base and their leaders.
So we might avoid them.
Yeah, I don't think I can tell you who's in charge, but he goes to your map and he points out the Feathergale Spire and says, "Yeah, you'll bloody find the Earth Cult here," and points over to a different part of the map and he says, "You'll find the water cult here. Bloody fucking bastards control that river." And he points to the Riverguard Keep as the water cult.
No wonder.
Sons of bitches!
But wait, Feathergale Spa is Earth Cult, did you say? Or Air?
Air cult.
Yeah. Why would they say nice?
As soon as Carbo points to the
I want inside that
Riverguard
one.
Keep, Lokk has a slight outburst.
I would like to insight
Those
as well
bitches!
on Feathergale Spire.
Uh,
Whether he actually generally thinks that they are the air cultists or not.
Roll an insight check.
I do not know.
Oh, they asked us to join them as well.
They did.
I'm rolling 2, don't forget. So even if you roll low, I might roll low. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. It's only a 6.
You know that, or you can tell by that roll, that he's definitely telling the truth, that he firmly believes that that is the air cult and the Riverguard Keep is the water cult.
Did we see a symbol at the Feathergale Spire?
You did not.
And
I'm gonna keep
Feathergale
that
Spire
information.
knew nothing about the weather, if that's even their territory.
Well, so they said.
True.
They seemed honest, but that's we didn't really insight them, did we?
No.
we weren't as suspicious of them.
I think Drongo did insight once, and it turned out they were genuine.
But
But we've pretty
meta
much
thinking
made
there.
enemies of. We've pretty much made enemies of all the cultists except for Feathergale Spa. The air cultists.
And kind of the Earth cultists as well, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
We're
giving
on neutral
attack
terms at
straight-
the moment, which is okay.
neither liked nor hated. Good
Yeah.
enough.
It could have been worse.
light persuasion.
Mm.
Like and subscribe.
Ring that bell. All right. I don't think I have anything else to ask.
Neither.
Just like, all right. Well, in that case, I will. I'll say. I think that's all we needed to find out. Thank you so much. Sorry, did he actually introduce himself? No, he didn't. But the other monk told him about him.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
other monk told them of the situation leading up to you guys arriving, etc.
Mhm. Yeah. I'll say. Thank you, Carbo. We do apologize again about the entryway incident. Did not intend for that to happen. I look like sternly at Lokk. I didn't intend to. But should you need medical assistance or something like that, I'll be here. My name is Dr. Croaker, by the way, and I'll be happy to help when I can.
Just before we turn away.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was about to conclude, but if you got something else to say.
Yeah. Is Carbo wearing a gold mask as well? And is it different than the others?
No, he looks different. He looks like someone of importance. He's wearing a robe, a very fine robe. It definitely, I mean, no perception check needed. He definitely looks like a higher ranking official. There's something important about him.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Actually, we did see a bit of like damage on the side of the building, right? That was noticed.
Not
Like, there was,
damage. It was just, I mean,
Rundown.
run down. Yeah, like this place is
Dilapidated.
centuries old.
Okay, yeah. Never mind then. That's all good.
The best that you knew.
So, all right. Well, I'm happy to move on from here. Thank you so much for the map. This will be really helpful for us to find out what's going on.
Yeah, no dramas, mate. Look, I appreciate you not just coming in here and killing every bloody thing in sight. It means a
I
lot
looked at
to
Lokk.
everybody here. And all the way he's been talking, he's been sort of moving back and forth along the altar as he's tells you everything he can. One of my guards will escort you back out to the canyon. Make sure you get on your way. Do you need any rations or water?
Personally, I seem to be fine. I'll look to the others to see if they need anything.
I haven't really used any rations because Drongo keeps catching fresh shit.
That's the point. Is to try to keep us supplied.
Yeah.
Yes, our Drongo here is quite handy at the foraging, so we seem to be well prepared. But thank you.
What about like healing stuff, bandages and drinkies?
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. We don't live beyond our means, so we only have very limited supplies. It's nothing I could really part with. I think we have maybe one or two potions in the infirmary, but yeah.
Those would be for emergencies, not for the likes of us.
Well, I mean, look, I appreciate the favors you come in and pull it. But I believe we had a couple that needed to be patched up anyway, so they're pretty much accounted for.
Of course. That's all right. I'll restock as we go. We'll be fine.
Did we establish what is in the hole in the floor?
I only saw it was like just a descending staircase. Was that orangey stone thing down the bottom columns, but nothing really of note.
Yeah, Elliot did a perception check to perceive the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And,
You could also have a look because you weren't here when I looked. So it's up to you if you want to have a gaze again.
Yeah, he rolled well, but he looked at shadows and a red floor, and there's a rock column as far as he could tell, but it's dark down there.
Can I just ask Cabo what's down there?
Yeah,
Justice.
it's where you don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's ominous. I think we learned from our, meeting in the doorway that I don't make good decisions.
On that note, maybe we should leave now. Start dragging.
So you guys are making your way out?
Yes. I am. I'm intending to leave.
So.
I'll
Okay.
go follow.
Yeah, me too.
The
Lokk.
okay, Lokk. What?
Yeah. Lokk sort of just like peeks over the edge and hesitates for a minute and sort of just defeated kicks a little pebble down there and starts walking with the rest of the party.
You hear a rattle and clackle as it bounces down the steps and hits the floor. Give me a perception check, please.
And this is where we find our first dragon. Yay! Surprise! We're fucked. Anyway.
11.
You just hear it rattle and clank down to the bottom of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
As the guard A escorts you.
And she's gone.
As guard A escorts you back out the way you came, through the double doors in the south, through the corridor with gargoyles, around and out through the main entrance doors. Okay. You guys are on the outside of the temple. I'm just gonna teleport.
You saved us.
Flashes splashing all over the place.
Again! Jeez Louise.
And Drongo is stuck inside. Okay. Oh, he's back.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys all make it out to the steps. Is there anything you would like to do at this point? It's roughly between 2 and 3 in the afternoon.
Mm.
I completely missed what was said after my perception check, so...
You just heard the pebble clank on the ground in the chamber below.
Damn it. I want to look at the chamber so bad!
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot down there, but
just remember that I created maps that we're not using right now, so and
yeah.
Like this happens. There's a lot of maps and stuff that I may or may not ever bring to light, even if I spent hours on them. So it is what it is.
So we'll never know about the sex dungeon. Aww.
Well, I mean, we can still sneak around and have a look. If you really want us to.
At night time.
Volunteers.
Oh, man.
Look, I'm listening to your banter. I love where your head's at. I don't have a firm position on the party and what everybody is doing.
All right. Well,
we
we have a
were-
map, which is nice.
We were originally going to go to
True.
Bastion Thermander, but I don't know if the four of us can handle an entire cult. I mean,
Well,
what's our
all we need to
plan?
know at the beginning is just simply knowing why these people are being taken there specifically. Like, it seems probably in some kind of malicious intent, but we don't know what the intent is, and we just want to stop people from being kidnapped. So if we go to the place to find out the why and to stop it, we'll know. But obviously, if we find out that it's a bigger, badder thing than we are ready for, we'll get help.
Lokk would, flex her muscles and just be like, if they have enough cultists.
Line them up. It's like we might end up. Oh well, we might be able to get assistance from the Feathergale Spire, perhaps, and they can assist us because we're going this direction. Maybe you can assist us.
We'll get assistance from each of the cultist factions and then create the avatar.
And we will reunite them.
Captain Planet.
Yes, thank you. I was just about to go there. I was just playing in the head like wind, water, fire, go planet. Oh. Does that mean that we are hot? I don't know. Who's hot? I am the doctor. I have heart. Duk, duk. Kalema. He's back. Is he
I
back?
was here the whole time. I'm listening. I'm still waiting to hear words
Oh,
from.
sorry.
Mm.
I'm
we are-
reluctantly following along because
I-
all Lokk can think about is that chamber.
That's fair. I'm just
Right.
doing my best not to say, "Oh, so are you guys doing A or B?" Rather, I want you to drive the story in the direction you choose, rather than like railroading it too much.
My vote is just to go to the Scarlet Moon Hall.
Scarlet Moon Hall.
Yep. To find out what's going on with these people being taken there.
Same. Finally got a solid lead on Bastion
Where to
Commander.
go.
I want to follow it through.
Okay, so the party is setting out towards the Scarlet Moon Hall.
I will ask though, was it at Feathergale Spire that pointed out where the shallow graves were?
No, you learned that in the town of Redlar
Oh,
from
okay.
common folk. in the
Farmer.
south.
Oh, Tom?
Not Tom.
Larman.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, Larman from the tavern showed us where he found some graves, so we dug them up and found a dwarf smithy from Mirabar, a female warrior from the Mirabar army, a male fighter in Rocky-like armor from the Earth cult, and a male human in white robe with black feathers, an air cultist.
Yeah.
Red Lark, yum.
That is, yeah.
Hey, so I just want to confirm we've had several votes for Scarlet Moon Hall. Is this the direction the party is going in?
Sure.
That's thumbs up from Will. I accept this. Everybody has just leveled to 5. So take till the top of the hour to level up your characters, get settled into what you're going to do, choose, etc., etc. This may take some more time for other people, learn a bit more about your class and its progression. I am going to cook and prepare the rest of my dinner, and I aim to be back within 35 minutes. So just for clarification on the chat you had with Carbo, I triple checked my notes, and there's a lot of fucking notes. The air cult, I made a huge mistake. They're not at the Feathergale Spire, but they are located in the Sighing Valley near Knife Point Gully. You don't know where Knife Point Gully is, but you know the Sighing Valley.
Wasn't that what we flew over during the
Yep.
hunt?
Canyon.
That's when you did the Manticore hunt. So that's the Sighing Valley, and he says near Knife Point Gully. You have, you don't really have a map, but you have an idea that it might have something to do with the eastern canyon wall.
Mm-hmm. Where it squeezes into a narrow nook, perhaps.
A gully, maybe.
Mm-hmm. What is a gully?
I don't know. Just go watch the movie Furniture and Gully.
Yeah, I know, right? I was thinking that. Third
Great
there.
film.
Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the party settles out for the
Rest of the day.
Scarlet Moon Hall. But yes, the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. Every day we traveling with a map this time.
And
Nice.
Drongo's help.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
Yeah, I did it on camera.
I assumed it was a cat.
It's
Yep.
always a cat. So, is there anything the party wants to, like? You're looking at least a day and a half to 2 days travel.
Mm-hmm. I would like to continue looking for water when we stop. And by that I mean when we start looking for camp, I will keep an eye out for water sources.
I'm just going to assume that you mean you're going to keep an eye out for water the entire way to the camp resting point,
Oh yeah,
because
no spots in the way.
otherwise I'd be semantic and say, well, he wasn't looking while he's on the road, but you know.
Constantly checking.
Drongo, what's your ability feat?
You have excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
Right. Okay. You guys head out. Can I get a survival check, please?
Can I get a hey? Yeah, yeah.
Do it at advantage because I assume that guy would be assisting.
Oh, Drongo?
Yeah.
Okay. Screw me dice. Okay. 19.
No worries. You kick off without a hitch. You know some decent pathways and find some good tracks where animals have sort of cleared a path, and you, judging by where you need to go and where you're going, you feel like you're very much on the right track.
Cool. That's fun.
And Elliot, would this would be a perception check. Give me 2 separate perception checks. I'm looking for a DC 18 on the first one.
Okay.
And on the second one, I'm looking for a DC 14.
Perception?
Yes.
All right. First one. Perception. 17 on the first one. That's unfortunate. And the second one is a 14.
What did I say for the second one? DC what?
14? 15? 14? 5, 17. So 17 and 14 is what I have. I think I got one under both. I think you had 18, 15? Someone check the footage.
You do not find any water at all.
Getting a little worried.
It's pretty dry.
Rain would be good now.
I'm parched, Isber.
Sorry. Can I get a... Sorry, I shouldn't have led with Drongo just leading the way now that you got that feat. Is Guy still leading the way, or is Drongo taking lead?
Drongo won't do anything without being asked.
I guess I'll continue leading.
Alright.
And then
Sorry, that's why I was surprised he had
do
me
we,
roll.
we got the map kind of right.
Yeah, it's got a rough sketch of where you're at and where you're going.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just use that and point us in a direction.
No worries. Well, anyway, can I get a perception check from you to find a campsite?
Uh, 16.
16. No worries. You find a reasonable clearing. It's off the road. Some relatively good shrubberage. A little bit of rock facing, but as far as you can feel, it's nice and sheltered. You guys spend your time just sort of setting up camp, and you have 6 hours. What would you guys like to do?
I need to look for water.
Yeah, that's the big priority right now.
Anybody else?
But yeah,
Is
water
there any
first
wood
priority,
around?
food second priority.
With the 16, you didn't instantly find it, but I was going to get Ali to roll again. But give me a perception check, DC 15 again. No, from Will.
Nice.
Unnatural 20.
You find some. You find a shallow. It's almost a creek, but it's surprisingly narrow. Not enough water to submerge you, but Drongo would be able to bathe in it.
Drongo?
And
So Drongo wants to bathe in it?
the D. Looking for the D. Dr.
The Dr.
Croaker
D? There you go.
is able to bathe in it considering his size.
Excellent. So you found that for me, did you?
He did.
So, much obliged. I don't like being dry for too long. I'll go over to that creek and I'll start if I go to any little muddy sections, I'll start scooping away a bit at the mud a bit just to widen it so it kind of pulls better, and just kind of set my bag aside and start wriggling in. Just
Cool. All right.
let it ooze through.
Is there anything else? And if nobody else has got any hardcore plans, we're going to
Just ration hunting if you guys haven't done that already.
give me a survival, please.
Survival.
From everyone?
No, from Drongo.
Okay, cool.
12.
You find about 2 rations worth of berries, but that's
Okay.
all you can find.
Well, that'll get shared for 2 other people.
Well,
I'll sorry. I'll feed the party for the
No,
night.
you go.
Is all. So that'll just take off 2 rations instead of 4 for me.
Yep. Sorry, Lokk, what are you doing?
I want to start the process of tanning the hide of the elk.
All right. Do you think this is something your character has done before?
I don't think it's unreasonable to think Lokk would have some sort of experience with this as a.
All right. You've got a general idea of what needs doing.
You could ask Guy.
Give me a history check, please.
Guy has no clue.
This is to recall if you have an idea of how to tan and hide.
Yep, no worries. I am gonna roll on my phone though, because every time I roll in D&D, it is coming up as cutting off my Discord,
No worries.
and it is a 16 plus 3, so
19. Okay, yeah, you're fairly certain you've got a good idea. Please give me a sleight of hand check. I'm looking for, with that good 19 roll, I'm looking for a DC 13 in order to do it successfully.
that's a 24.
Oh, jeez.
You do,
Rolled
like,
an 18 plus 6.
you've committed so much to memory on how to tan that, like, you make it look like you've done it 100 times before. And you get this hide all strung up as neatly as can be.
Excellent.
Oh, jeez.
And you managed to get rid of it, other animal fat and viscera that was on the inside of the pelt.
Perfect.
I was just looking up tanning in general, like, oh, geez, that could take a long time. Anyway, that's cool.
Yes.
Because this is in D&D, I can do whatever I want. So
Yeah.
Um,
I was just curious in general, like, how long does that actually take in real life anyway?
with that roll, with those two rolls,
Oh, she did great.
you actually are sure to not only tan it correctly, but dispose of the animal viscera, and you actually take it a fair distance away from the camp before you place it out in the bushland.
Excellent.
When Drongo finds it, goes, oh, num nums, num
No, you're just certain that it's going to help any prey looking for a meal stay away from the camp.
Cool.
Right.
Cool.
After, sorry, different.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask, is there any like wood around? Like trees? I know we're in like rocky hills.
What are you looking to do exactly?
Just do some wood carving. Just a small figurine type thing.
Okay, yeah. So you're looking for some hardwood, essentially. So I was about to say, give me a perception check. Oh, never mind. You see wood everywhere.
You're in the forest.
Yeah, almost. Okay. All right. Give me a survival check based on the area you're in, DC 15, to find some good carving wood.
Cool. 20.
Yep, no worries. You find a really nice piece of wood that you're like, yeah, this will carve up just nice.
Sweet.
Lokk has wood carver's tools and a proficiency with them. So if Guy needs any assistance with his carving or her carving, Lokk would be happy to help.
She personally offered this service, or?
Oh, I think you'd be a bit busy with your tanning.
No, like you can use my wood
I've got
carver's.
I've got stuff.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just wondering whether it was RP'd in the if people had done that. Just to say that he would know that if he wanted to, he could. But no worries. I digress. Okay. If there's anything else,
I've got plenty. All right. So after I'm done with my little circ, I would like to grind up one of my little crickets. I have a few of them, and they've been drying over several days. I'm going to grind up one and prepare it.
How many crickets do you have?
I have 5, but I'm only I only have a storage capacity for one powdered one. This is for the sleep spell. I need to crush it into a powder so it's ready.
I just would have thought that you'd be able to have several of them.
Oh yeah. It's just the limitation of the spell is that I can only do it once a day. So I'm just saying that the powdered version of it can only be stored in one spot. So I can't powder all of them and then use them later,
So
unless you're allowing.
No. If look, the way I'll do it is you can crush up and grind up as many as you want. And you can store as many uses as you want. It doesn't really take up space. Unless you're restricted by the spell to once a day, you can cast it as many times as you have the ability to. Whether it's a spell slot or an actual action.
One action, 1 minute. Oh, it's an action. Okay, yeah, so I can actually do it several times. Oh, but it's a first level spell. So if it's a first level spell, I have spell slots, but I don't technically have spell slots. So I can only technically do it once a day, I think.
Oh, because you took a feat that gave you that spell. Right.
Yes.
Which gives you one a day, but if you want to, you can grind up all 5 of these grasshopper, is what I'm saying.
All right, all right, I'll prepare them all.
Yep, no worries. So you have yourself 5 bags of dry grasshopper.
And the rest of my time, I would like to do some potion crafting.
Okay, what are you crafting?
I'm crafting 2 uncommon health potions. So we're doing a multi.
All
so
right.
in my case, it is a 17. It's a 19 to do both.
Yep. Is that all you're doing? That's just you?
I believe so, yes, and it'll be 3 hours. So I think that's within our 4-hour window that we had.
Yeah, you have enough time to do that.
Okay. I look at Guy. Well, I check over to Guy to see if she's busy at the moment because maybe I can teach her as we go.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just carving.
It's only going to take. You said they're common potions.
Yes, uncommons.
Oh, uncommons. So 2 hours each, and the next one. So it's only going to take you 3 hours to do.
Correct.
All right.
Sorry. Anyway, is Guy interested in jumping on, or is she going to be busy?
It's only carving. It can be put off. It's super important. I can observe.
Okay.
Give me the roll with advantage.
Look. Alrighty. Rolling out. Oh, that's great. That's great. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Hey.
So that's a total of 14 is what I managed to get.
You were more successful when Drongo was bothering you last time.
Yeah, I know. That was just a single roll. So,
you lose 2 ingredients.
Yep. The pot spoils. It's just like I get all like stupid thing and dash it in the thing. It's just like
I'm just gonna walk away quietly.
Yeah. It's like 10. Sorry, I guess the dry ingredients spoiled.
You're not sure where you went wrong. You're sure that with the help of Guy, you definitely would have had it, but for some reason, something's not right. Okay, so anything else, guys?
How much time before bed?
An hour.
I'll forage once then to replace what I lost.
No, I'm not going to give that to you. I just think too many actions. Like you would have used that 4 hours. It's not like you stop and all your stuff's packed away, and you spent time assembling your apothecary, so to speak. I just feel like it's a little OP if I give you every single individual hour of the night. You know what I mean?
So you said an hour, so it's like, well, if I have an hour, I'll use it. But if it's not, then
I know. I'm not feeling it right now. but there's more chances to come anyway. So, so the party sets up camp.
Yep.
All right. Were you ready for sleep?
How-
First watch.
How close is the water spot to the camp?
It's reasonably close.
Okay.
Like it's
Um,
not a concern to be near the water or near the camp.
Yeah. At the end of I'll at the end of my watch, I'll jump back into the pool and just sit there for the night.
Okay. Cool. Just that.
Second watch.
Third watch for
We're
Lokk.
doing a 4-second. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, sorry.
What do you mean, also, bro?
That's for you. Cool.
What's for me?
Roll a roll for you.
Oh, sorry. Too many tabs to be.
Too many tabs. Too many
Thank
tabs.
you. Okay. So, Drongo begins first watch, and settles it over to Dr. Croaker,
Turn.
who wakes up Lokk, and he goes over and bathes himself in the water.
And goes to sleep in it.
Yeah, he floats. He's a frog. He can sleep in the water. Although I kind of feel like they would sleep on like a lily pad or something.
What, exposed?
Yeah, I mean, do they sleep in the water?
They can sleep mostly submerged in the water. Yeah.
It'd just be like his eyes and nose above the surface of the water.
Aquatic frogs usually hibernate underwater, and
Yep.
they usually spend the winter at the bottom of a pond or other body of water. Frogs don't burrow down into the mud to hibernate, though. They can be found hanging out at the bottom just above the mud.
There you go.
But I wonder
Learning.
if they just sleep in water. I don't want to know about hibernation.
Well, if they're hibernating, they're gonna be asleep, aren't they?
Yeah, but there's a difference between taking a power nap and then going for sleep at the bottom of the water. Anyway, it will say we'll say it's fine. Okay, and Lokk, you spend your time keeping a good survey on the area around you, and give me a perception check, please.
Yep.
Oh, they use their skin to absorb oxygen when underwater. It has to be oxygen rich for them to survive longer down there.
Yes.
14.
14, you don't really pick anything up. And you're just chilling there, and the rest of your watch goes well, and you guys wake up after a long rest, which should be fine, already done because you're level 5 now. So you should be fresh.
Well, some
level.
people don't make you level or do a long rest when you level. It just depends on the DM. So I assume not.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Croaker's gonna be a little distracted in the morning. He's had to take all his gear off him and is slowly peeling.
Dr. Croaker begins exfoliating as the rest of the party packs down camp and gets ready. Is there anything else happening while this is happening?
Yeah, just eye rubbing and waiting on everyone.
And I savor the peelies.
I'm not there.
You're gross.
Bunch
Anyway.
of stuff is packed up for you.
Neat.
Lokk packs up the elk hide.
And I
He's ready.
mean, in this magical world, sorry, I forgot about the hide. In this magical world, that hide is in really good condition, and like you've strung it up in a way that you can pack it down and unpack it whenever you need to.
Perfect.
I'm done with these.
Mhm.
I was about to say it's done, but I'm like, nah, I can't do it that simple. Anyway, you guys all set up. Who's leading? Can you please give me a survival check, please?
Shall I keep going?
Drongo,
I'll ask for the party's input on the
Okay.
map.
Drongo, you're proficient.
And
Survival.
yes.
Give me a survival check with advantage, please.
Will? Because Will's
Is that
doing
me
it.
or-
Drongo's is just helping.
Yeah.
So Will's, yeah, okay.
Uh, 20.
Nice. Your combat's gonna be terrible.
Yep.
20.
That's like 3 14s in a row, so...
It's all downhill from here.
20 is good. You guys are making relatively good time. You notice that the wind is quite furious. And
I'm pissed.
you notice the sky is kind of in the distance, in the far distance. The sky is just a little gray. And you don't know why.
I mean, it looks like rain clouds.
No, this is different. This kind of looks like there's a fire.
Ah, right. Like a darker grey of a fiery kind of grey.
It's not a dark gray, it's just it's a soft light gray, but it just looks like fog almost. But it's too dark to be fog, so the next best conclusion is that it's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Drongo wonder if we should see fire or water people first. A little wary of the fire.
Well, we tried seeing the water people, and they were dicks.
Did we?
River Guide Keep, you've been there. You went there.
I didn't realize that was the water temple, the water place.
That was determined as the water cult according to Carbo. The world according to Carbo.
But they were also dicks, so...
Everyone's a dick.
All these cultists.
I mean, who knows? All right. So, but it's way off in the distance. You guys are trekking. Elliot, can I have a perception check, please?
Perception. It is very good. 21.
Cool. We're gonna hold on to that. I was gonna use it for the day, but I realized you dipped this morning, so you're good.
Yes.
Okay. Will, if you're getting Drongo's assistance, can you give me a survival check with advantage to find a campsite, please?
$18.
18. Yeah, no worries. You find a great camping site, and there is there's partial watering hole. Like you look like It definitely had more water originally. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked on that word. It looks like it had more water initially. But yeah, it's predominantly it's a muddy puddle, but deep enough for Dr. Kroger.
Yeah.
Is it like hot?
No.
How about like the surroundings of the watering hole? Is it like the shrubs or whatever just dried out, or to indicate what might have happened to cause such loss in water?
Oh, give me a nature check, please.
This one's not going to be so good.
No, that's right. You're gonna burn your good stuff now. See,
17. 17 plus 0.
Oh, geez. Okay. Jeez.
The weather doesn't necessarily seem seasonal. And it's a little bit off, but nothing looks like it's perishing due to dry or heat. It just seems like it hasn't rained in a long time.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, setting up for camp again.
Yep.
Orc.
Here you go.
I would like to forage.
Sure. How many hours are you foraging for?
Do we have 4 hours?
You have 6
Sure.
hours.
6 hours. All right. I'm going to give it. I'm gonna do 2 hours of foraging.
All right.
Sure.
Give me 2 survival checks. Independently, please.
Yep. All right. First hour. It's good. Second hour. Not that great. All right. First hour. Survival. Survival. Yes. 5. That's a 23 for the first one, and a 8 for the second one. So I only found something in the first hour.
You find a rare herb,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
I did find a rare herb.
That is a rare healing herb.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Rare healing. So, and while that's happening, what are other people doing?
Lokk is going to set up the hide again to continue the tanning process.
No,
Right.
you set it up quite nicely, and there's no problem to it whatsoever. No roll necessary.
Lee, we almost forgot. We have a D4 to finding how much. Do you remember that?
Oh, right. I was
So-
just doing it as a, yeah, okay.
That's okay, because this is the first time we've actually done it now, so it's all good. Yep, yeah, it's only 1. All right, so we're still good.
Cool, thank
Because
you.
it's D4 divided by 2. Almost forgot about that.
Oh, for rare, yeah?
But like, but no less than 1, I think I should put in there.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, minimum 1. Min 1.
If it's a D4 divided by 2, why don't you just flip a coin? Wouldn't that do the same thing?
Yeah, but then I have to find a coin.
There.
Why would I do that?
There might be
Alright.
buried treasure in your yard.
Treasure, you say?
Anything else going on, guys?
Yep, keep going.
I would like to find food and fresh water for myself and up to 5 other people.
Give me... You can just do that by default, is that correct?
Yeah, it doesn't say I have to roll for it. I said as long as the land has, provided the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
You find enough rations for the entire party.
That will be my job.
I'm going to subtract a bunch of rations off me because I feel like I've definitely eaten at least a few of these.
Well, no, because lately I've been having surplus, so I've been feeding the whole party without you guys having to subtract from your inventory. So
Drongo has been our chef extraordinaire.
Mm.
I should
Okay, try to fatten
petition
us up
for
for the
this.
winter.
I should petition for the chef feat at some point.
Is that a feat? I really hope it is.
Yes, it is a feat.
I need to look that up.
My Discord cut out after asking about the hide. What was the verdict on setting that up?
Oh, you were
it's-
fine.
You're completely fine. There's no issue setting it up whatsoever.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna use the wood from yesterday to carve the golden mask of the Earth cultist.
So you're gonna match up a mask. Give me a.
It's like a small version of it, and something that'll fit in the hand.
Give me a sleight of hand check, please.
I can assist with that.
There we go. 7 plus 4, 11.
Are you allowing Lokk to assist or not?
Probably not, because Lokk could be busy with the hide, right?
Once you set it up, like
Do I get to add? Sorry, do I get to add proficiency for the woodcarver's tools?
You're proficient with woodcarving tools?
Yeah.
Are you
Or is
proficient?
that just?
Are you
sorry.
proficient with sleight of hand?
No.
Okay, so yeah, add your proficiency bonus, which will make it a 14.
Yeah, cool.
It's not bad.
if Lokk is willing to help, then yeah, I'll accept it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
You.
It's not better. 14.
That was with advantage?
Too many knives spoil the wood.
It was a. What did I roll? 7 and then a 3.
You did what I did before because I also rolled a 3 and a 4.
So yeah, 14 for the highest.
you make it's only a small mask handheld that you're making, so it's not the worst of rolls, and it doesn't turn out to be a terribly bad product. It's just not a great product. It seems a little, it's too shallow in some places, and it's not shallow enough in others. So there's this sort of wavy effect within the wood that's unintended, and it definitely makes a mask, but it's by no means perfect.
It's a good first draft.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to carve the symbol into the back of it as well.
Go
That
for it.
Earth cultist symbol.
Oh,
Interesting.
And then I just put it with my manticore sculpture. That's it.
Yes. We still have. Sorry, I've used 2 of my 6 hours.
yes.
Okay, cool. I will try and prep
Sorry.
something.
I will let you do multiple things, but not an abundance of things if everything takes 1 hour. What are you doing? Sorry.
I will try and. I don't think of any. Have an uncommon. I'm gonna try and craft an uncommon poison. Actually.
All right.
Alright. I'm just gonna do a flat roll for this one. I'll make sure to actually be a little far away, from the group, so they don't have any residual fumes in their direction.
What a gentleman.
Mm-hmm. It's uncommon, I believe it is. What was the
Well, you out and grab and put it.
uncommon? Uncommon you. Sick. I did it. 18 against the 17.
Cool.
And I have to roll a d100 to see what happens. Always the best part. D100s. Ooh, wait. Is that low or high? Yeah, it's low. That was. There we go. Now I can actually see a number. I'm writing in some details so you guys can continue. That would have
Cool.
taken 2 of the hours, which is pretty much most of what I had.
Cool. I don't think there's anything else much more to do for the rest of the party unless someone has something to say.
Nope, just tanning
Nope.
heads.
Learning how to be a better cook.
Cool. So we're going to cycle along rest then, if everybody's ready.
Very well. I'll do second watch again.
Oh, we're cycling a long rest, so we're done.
Oh, okay, cool.
No. Sorry. Elliot's correct in the fact that I've said we're going to be cycling a long rest. I'm still going to roll for the evening to see if there's encounters or not. So Elliot calling first. If you guys said, yeah, that's it, that's fine, I would have rolled and we would have called it. But Elliot's now saying that he's doing watch. So that's now included in the DM's table.
Very sneaky.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
take
take
the watch
first
too.
watch.
Cool. All right, so we have 3 of you watching.
Yeah,
So
take up whatever spot isn't being used.
No worries.
oh,
All right. So who was... Oh, Elliot, your second watch. Can
I
you
am
please
second,
give
yes.
me a perception check, please?
Ooh, it's very good. It is a 23.
You hear something faint in the distance,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets a little bit louder and a little bit louder. Just
Mhm.
like it's fleeting though.
Mhm.
And you look up towards the night sky, and the moon is bright, and you see the silhouette of an owl fly by through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
oh, sorry. Silhouette of who?
An
An
owl.
owl?
Anyway.
Everybody, no, you're good, buddy. I loved it.
Mhm.
Everybody cycle a long rest, please.
Long rest.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is there anything the party would like to do?
I'll
Nah,
take
we're
a
good.
bath. I haven't had that in a while.
I've got a spot for you.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay, so Dr. Croaker, you get your hydration for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Drongo. What's a personal grooming check? Performance. Give
Dance.
give me a performance check because there's not much water and there's a lot of mud.
Okay.
Looking for a DC 18.
7.
She fell in and she walked out.
I mean, you feel like you had a great path, but you probably put more mud on yourself than you took off.
I do like a shampoo commercial with
You
my
won't
hair.
get caught by predator.
Pretty much. Okay. Whoever's leading the way, can I get a check, please?
We'll just do the same as before. Check with the party that we're heading in the right spot and go on from there.
Oh,
That
you
way.
roll with advantage.
I hate when you're trying to highlight something in the custom sections of the Beyond, and if you highlight and your mouse goes over the out of it, it closes the
You're
window.
all robotic, dude. Don't know what's happening.
Never mind.
You're
Just
roboting.
raging.
Natural 20.
Oh, bro.
No.
I was going to do something during sleep, but I forgot about it.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bam.
Burn.
Okay. Isn't
It's
it
just
funny
going
when
to be consecutive nat ones in battle now.
Who said there's battle?
Did not say there was battle.
Push to talk, my love.
I rolled a 2 as well.
Yeah. Heavy. There's one thing I want to do before you guys get on the road. So I'm just gonna mulligan a little bit. That survival check stands. But
If I'm still alive, right?
no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
But
Drongo,
Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh?
while you're asleep,
Oh.
you have a dream.
ooh.
Maybe even almost a nightmare. It's silhouettes on light. The color of the light doesn't make sense to you. The dream doesn't make sense to you. These silhouettes, these images doesn't make sense to you. And you move your hand out behind the back of your head and it feels wet and cold. And you look back at your hand and it's in vivid color. You see the green of your hand and the wrinkles, and then you see this little bit of blood just on your fingers. And you wake up.
Look at my hand.
Your hand is how it was from leaving yesterday's bath.
Mm-hmm.
Does anything make sense or anything familiar about any of that?
It felt familiar. You don't know why it felt familiar. And nothing of it really helped remind you make any sense. But, like, there was something almost calming. As frantic and as scary as it kind of was, it was memory within a dream.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the party sets out, and Guy has a just innate ability, just like it all clicks in for him, and everything just sort of falls in place. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know the way." You're about half hour out, and this grey smoke has only made to obscure more of the sky. Like, you can see the sun, but it just looks like a ball of light in the sky that you can look at. And you've never really looked at the sun because you know you're smarter than that. But The you can tell it's the sun, and as you look towards the sun, you sort of see clouds just moving along the skyline, but you're not sure whether that's the smoke or the sky. And I am going to summon you to this board.
I like this feature.
Can I
What-
sniff the air and see if I can smell anything burning?
Give me a perception check.
When I opened up the map, my Spotify just kicked in some music. I'm like, hey, this is some pretty cool music for this environment. This is not D&D. Okay.
16.
It's smoke. You can definitely tell it's smoke. It smells like burning wood.
Damn, this place looks big.
You don't
I'm not
smell
smoking anyway.
anything cooking per day as much as you just smell burning wood. It doesn't smell bad or anything, but like there's a fire and it's nearby.
Are there any, like, not only signs of tracks, but signs of, like, trash or intent? Like, I don't know, maybe someone's skull was dropped or something.
Like travelers?
Like, maybe heading towards the temple? Like, any kind of signs or clues of, like, this is a trafficked area that people usually come in from this
Give
area?
me a survival check. I'm looking for something really high.
That's not gonna happen. 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just looks like regular ground traffic. You've got no idea on age whatsoever. And did I bring you guys in cutscene mode? Did
It
you
is
guys?
in cutscene mode.
Yeah.
It looks like
Cool.
Vilnius.
So, just as a reminder of what I said earlier, there's not enough minis in this game. So if things are reused for different types of people and characters, don't use the mini figurine as something that's repeated.
Okay.
Like a character repetition, because it may or may not be. This is a huge freaking map that I actually sliced down immensely because it's friggin' huge. And still I can barely make my screen. I don't think I can make my screen wide enough to encompass the whole map unless I'm at a certain angle. But yeah. And then I combined a second map, which is you can see a tower in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Looks like a penis.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
He's happy to see us.
I'm surprised they didn't say the same about the Feather Gale Spire.
Yeah, but this one's got the right top to it.
Does it?
Yeah.
You don't know what's, everybody, not necessarily everyone's into the same thing.
I think we're just speaking in fallacies.
Yep. You're not wrong. And this is essentially the layout of what you see. You see several campfires lit along the hillside. Visible through the haze that covers the hill is a square tower by ruined walls. In front of the tower burns a bonfire shaped like a fiery giant. Scattered on the slope below the tower are 7 bonfires with tents clustered around them. Humanoid figures huddle near the closer fire. A trail leads up the hillside encampment. And this is what you see in front of you, essentially.
It is big.
Any people between us and there?
As you can see, figures standing around campfires.
Do we observe
Oh.
or approach?
Observe.
Observe.
We observe.
All right, if everybody's observing, please give me a perception check.
Do I get to keep mine from the one before?
No.
Or was that for the day before? That was day before. That was day before. Yep.
I got a 7.
I got a rock. Yeah.
Cool. Drongo,
13.
you're going to, with your Abomination 20 roll, I was looking for someone who at that level or higher. You notice that the bonfires are predominantly on this side of the hill. You don't see any people moving around. You do see clusters of people, some animals, and the fires just burn on. You hear the sound of burning in the distance, like wood crackling. You don't, and you get the sense that you could get close and get by without too much issue. But you definitely, I mean, you would know you'd have to be careful nonetheless.
Is there any sign of intent, anything hostile or just relaxed or friendly?
Not that, I mean, I'm looking for a DC 20, but give me an insight check with disadvantage.
Roll
I'm
19
not
or
sure how
higher.
you'd figure that out.
Ooh, 17.
No good luck.
Fair enough.
You can't tell. Nothing looks hostile. As far as you can tell, they're just campfires with people grouped around some of them, or all of them.
Was there any caged carriages or something like that?
Not that you can tell. This is probably a good place to stop, even though I have more.
I'm good for another 3-4 hours.
Yeah, I bet you are, but I'm not.
Like and subscribe.
Ring that bell.